you guys enjoy your whatever that is.
All right. Test.
Hello and welcome back to Convincing Idiots, segment number 3. That's right, Convincing Idiots, the podcast in which, as we go on, you get dumber, we get drunker. I'm Millennial Nick. This is Cat Pickle Dean, Gen X Brian. We are joining you for segment number 3, in which we are going to simply discuss animated characters. If we were to recast them as, real life actors. So this is kind of subjective, as we talked in our group chat this evening in discussing our main topic, as has been par for the course tonight. I think I understood a different thing than some of you maybe did. So I literally took one animated show and recasted their main characters into present day actors.
Because of you.
And then some of you may have just chosen single notable animated characters and chosen good recasts for them. Ever the same, it'll all work out. So, Dean, what is your question?
My question? I don't have a question.
You said I had a question for you about the thing.
I said because of you, I'm questioning being in our group chat.
Oh.
Yeah.
So did you understand it the same as Brian did?
I'm the one who chose this, so yes.
So you meant it the way Brian took it.
Maybe if there were bullet points on the on our rundown, we could distinguish topic from topic, but that's nor here nor there. Maybe for a different time.
So this is probably an off-camera discussion, because not as it is certainly not confrontational or argumentative, but so much so that the listener won't understand what we're talking about because they're not in the group chat. So we're going to move on from that.
First of all, I like that you're implying we have listeners. Second of all,
Mom, I'll tell you about the whole thing later, okay? It's very convoluted group chat.
If we do, they've already fucking been confused tonight. This is not a new point in their idealism for this show.
I'm confused every day. I search internet porn. I don't know where to go.
Yeah, either way is fine. Whether you recasted a show, or I did 5 random animated characters. Either way is fine. However you want to do it is perfectly fine. You're recasting animated characters with a live actor at the end of the day, so that's all good.
Let me start because I will go character by character, because I actually chose to do an entire show, like a series, right? And I chose.
Okay, so you did what I did.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
I chose the Jetsons.
Okay.
And so I have 6 characters from the Jetsons that I will go through. I'm going to start with number 1, the main character, George Jetson. I have actually got Chris Evans, Captain America himself, as George Jetson. George Jetson was a gentleman in his 40s during the show, and that's around that's the average range, I guess. Chris Evans was probably, right? I'm assuming he's in his 40s.
You think?
I think maybe early 40s.
Yeah, you're probably right. He looks younger, but I think you're probably right.
So I think he'd be a good young family man, especially with the the cast I have following him. I think
40s is a young family man.
Well, I don't know. I'm talking. Well, look at the Jetsons. Yeah. He was, he had a teenage daughter and like a little kid's son or whatever. So I don't know. Whatever. It's a fucking cartoon.
A little kid's son, whatever.
Chris Evans is 43, by the way. 43 years of age.
See, there
you go. Nailed it.
And I am young, so I was right.
You guys are aging on the same pace, I'd say, even.
That's right.
Similar.
That's right. So George Jetson, played by Chris Evans.
Nice.
Ryan, what do you got there?
Gen X Brian here from the Convincing Idiots podcast. If you're enjoying our show, tell a friend. And if you're not, well, tell two enemies.
I love the animated show Archer. Have you guys ever seen Archer?
Yeah, Archer's great.
A couple episodes, yeah.
Yeah, it's just the animation's great voice work, just a fun show. He's basically like a drunken James Bond type character, really is what he is. You know, very vulgar, but he still could fight and everything else. And we use one of our favorite actors of this podcast, I think would make a terrific Archer, who he was selected to play as a potential James Bond replacement as well. I like him as the cartoon, the Archer, John Hamm. Gentlemen.
Absolutely.
I like John Hamm as a live action Archer. Again,
he's really good.
He's got the comedic talent. He's got the ruggedness. He could play a spy, I think. And
debonair looks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
So if you ever watched Archer, check it out. You would love it. And it's definitely your type of humor as well.
I've seen a couple episodes back in the day.
And like we've said, he'd do it so well because he plays that kind of. He can do the comedy.
He is that character.
He can do that so well. It's almost like his character in I love he's a side character, but in Bridesmaids, where he's just the guy that Kristen Wiig's character is hooking up with, and all he cares about is like his car and his house and his thing, but he's not trying to get attached, and he's kind of that's kind of a James Bond light or adjacent, an Archer kind of character. So yeah, that would be just perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nick.
So I chose to recast the main characters of one of my all-time favorite cartoons, albeit it is an adult-themed cartoon, but it is a cartoon nevertheless. Beavis and Butthead. I've got 8 characters here, so we can. I've got all the main characters from Beavis and Butthead. So we'll start right at the top here. Butthead. There's no better choice for the character of the live-action Butthead than John Hader, who played Napoleon Dynamite. He's got the kind of toothy, gummy thing. He can do the voice, kind of, I feel like a Napoleon Dynamite type of vibe, but butt-headed up a little more. Can definitely work. He's got the look. Yeah.
Funny in general.
Yes. Yeah. So, I would do John Hader as a live-action cast of Butthead for sure.
I'd be excited to see him in a comedic role.
Yeah. It would be hard. It would be hard to top the classic that he's already been in, but yes, or the one that he played a mentally challenged person. Or no,
all right.
That was a different movie. That was John.
Ice Skater movie of some sort.
Yeah, he was in that Will Ferrell, Blade of Glory. Yeah,
Blade of Glory. All right, so we're going to continue with the Jetsons casting. We do have Chris Evans as George Jetson, and Jane, his wife, will be played by the lovely Rachel McAdams.
Oh, nice, good pick.
I think she has that Jane quality, the beautiful skin, the nice body, but also she comes off as smarter than him. She is she's the leader of the household, excuse me, regardless of what he thinks. And I think Rachel McAdams would definitely portray that quite well.
Good. Nice. I like it. Next character I have, Johnny Bravo.
Oh, yeah.
Fun cartoon, right? I think this guy I haven't watched the series too much. Nadine has been watching it and highly recommends it. But when I see him, he definitely looks the part. And when I see some clips of him acting and all that, he seems like he'd be a solid actor as well, but have some fun with the role. Alan Ritchson, who plays in Reacher. He's a big, huge dude. Just a good actor, solid. It seems like I think he would have fun with that role.
He's been He's been putting out feelers and like in public really wants to be the new DCU Batman.
Yeah.
Which I think he would be fucking awesome.
Yeah, he definitely looks like a grizzled, rough, version of Batman
he
for sure.
He might have to like slim down a little bit.
I was gonna say, I feel like that guy's big to be Batman. Yeah.
I don't know. Just if you ever watch Reacher, you'd understand like that demeanor that he has would be perfect. Yeah. Bruce Wayne and Batman.
Yeah, very steely. Yeah, I can see that. Some people are buying for him too. They're fan. He's got a fan vote out there certainly.
Yeah, so. He's got mine.
Yeah, very good. Well, I like him as Johnny Bravo. How about that?
Yeah, I like that too.
I like that. That's cool.
Nikolai.
Next up, we got to go with Beavis, right? My pick for Beavis, this one was kind of harder, but I just thought who could kind of pull off that voice and maybe the kind of vibe. And I kept coming back to the actor is Noel Fisher. He played. Are you guys familiar with Shameless? You guys watch Shameless?
No.
I know it. I haven't seen it though.
No, of it.
Okay, yes. I was gonna fall. I mean, yeah. He played Mickey. He was the character. He was. If you watch Shameless, he was the one of their neighbors, like troubled friends or whatever, and he was also one of the many vampires in like the Twilight movies, one of the later ones. I don't know, but yeah, if you're familiar with Shameless, he was Mickey, and I feel like he kind of gave that kind of spastic kind of he could pull that off, so yeah, Noel Fisher is my Beavis.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
That's good.
What do you know him from?
He's been in some other things.
He has, but I didn't know what to reference other than Shameless and Twilight. But I've seen him in other things, but I don't know exactly what.
Yeah, I can't place it either.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So anybody listening, IMDb Noel Fisher.
Find what you know.
A Canadian actor.
Is he?
Well.
I don't think I knew that.
He was in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, 2014. One of the voices, I'm sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Couple Turtles movies. Final Destination 2.
Everything that's here, I've never seen, but I know I've seen it before. I've seen him like he's been always like the side character of anything I've watched.
Yeah, he's not really carried a picture, but I feel like he could pull off a good Beavis vibe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So yeah,
as high as he can.
Yeah. So alrighty, Dean, who you got next? In the Jetsons.
Ladybug. All right. So now we have to go the teenage daughter, Judy. And first of all, you don't want to. Well, I don't want to show anybody my my history on my phone for my internet searches because, like, I literally had to type in teenage actresses. So, I don't.
That should be no stranger to you with your what's her face from Wednesday Addams.
How dare you? I was gonna cast her actually. She can play teenager because she's not, but she can definitely play teenager. But no, I had to go what could play a little younger, but also have that white meat baby face. I
don't love it when you refer to young girls as white meat. That's not great. I don't love that for you.
I'm gonna go with Millie Bobby Brown.
Oh yeah, sure.
As Judy Jetson.
Yeah, that's a good one. Good pick.
I like that.
Yeah. She can play
the look to it.
Yeah, and she's she's in her like early 20s now herself, but still can play. I mean, hell, she's still playing fucking 12 years old coming up in the new season of Stranger Things, but I digress. I think she'd be a lovely Judy Jetson, and so
sure, very good.
I like it.
Yeah.
Brian,
I'm picturing a live action Simpsons movie. Probably could have spent more time on just focusing on the Simpsons for a minute here, but I just like this actor as Homer. Be kind of a different version, but I think he definitely could play a slovenly type. He's definitely a comedic. One of my favorite comedic actors. I like Seth Rogen as Homer Simpson.
Sure.
Yeah, be good.
I can see that.
Yeah, not necessarily like the whole at that level of Homer, but just the fun-loving, oafish Homer. I think he fit that role very well.
Donut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Nick?
Am I up again? Okay. Next one up. So you got Beavis and Butthead, right? And then you start expanding on the cast of characters. One of my favorite characters in Beavis and Butthead was Todd. He was just this guy in the neighborhood that they thought was so fucking cool, but he was just kind of white trash and whatever. But they idolized Todd so much, and he treated him like absolute shit. And I did this character really spoke. This actor spoke to me for this role because I feel like he did it already in Eastbound and Down. Danny McBride would be a great Todd. Just driving his fucking beater car, drinking. He would basically be the same character he was in Eastbound and Down, but just kind of playing off Beavis and Butthead. So I like Danny McBride as my Todd.
That's good.
Yeah. Dean, Jetsons?
Jetsons, we are now going again. I had to search young boy actors. So yeah, again,
troubling yet even more.
Yeah, not happy about how the search went. And I didn't know any of like young actors. I don't watch any like kids movies. I could like choose somebody from the past, but I wanted to kind of stay current with actors, and I couldn't find anybody.
Timothy Chalamet. When in doubt, Timothy Chalamet.
Right. No, I actually cheated. I'm actually not going with an actor per se. And I'm going with my son Carter for
there you go,
Elroy Jetson.
Nice.
I can see him with a little lunchbox zipping down to the space school and stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So my son Carter as Elroy Jetson.
Nice. Making his acting debut.
His acting debut. That's right.
I like it. I'd go see that.
Nice.
Brian?
Sort of along the same line. We talked about Looney Tunes. I'm trying to figure out what Looney Tunes character would be good live action. How about Jonah Hill playing Elmer Fudd?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. I like. Yeah.
It's sort of a different version of Elmer Fudd, but again, Jonah Hill's hilarious. He could play many comedic styles and all that. So
yeah.
Kind of like him as a live action Elmer Fudd. Yeah.
Very good.
Nick?
My next one. Okay, so this is a fun one. For me personally, this character in Beavis and Butthead, there was nothing that came to my mind quicker, and it wasn't pre-planned, it wasn't preconceived, nothing. I just thought this character and I thought this actress, and I want you to tell me if you do the same, so I'm going to ask you. I'm casting Daria for Beavis and Butthead. Who am I casting?
Sure.
Take a swing. Who would you do?
Oh, what's her name from The Office? Aubrey Plaza.
Not from The Office, but yes. Parks and Rec, but yeah. Yep, Aubrey Plaza. Perfect. You're right. Ding, ding, ding. It's that easy. Immediately, like Aubrey Plaza is meant to play live action. Meant to play live action Daria. Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
I like that a lot.
I don't need to say anything more. She literally is Daria.
Yep, that's true.
So there it is. Aubrey Plaza.
Love it.
Excellent.
Yep. All right, I'm actually going to dip into Brian's casting a bit because for Astro the dog, I'm bringing on Seth Rogen. He has that the laugh, he has the voice that because he didn't actually speak, right? It was kind of like dog speak, but that sort of thing. So it wasn't technical words. So I think with that gruff voice, but he could still use his laugh. But hell, even if you wanted, because Astro's going to be CGI anyway, so you could even, in this version, have him talk. You know what I mean? I'd be okay with it. I mean, it is the Jetsons.
Sure, movie, do it however you want.
That's right. So Seth Rogen is doing the voice of Astro, the dog.
Nice.
I like it. All right. And my fifth one, Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory. I like him
Not a
in
Cartoon
this role.
Network 90s characters here with Johnny Bravo, Dexter.
Yeah.
I'm digging it. Nice. All right.
Yeah. How about Kieran Culkin as Dexter?
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, yeah.
He's not the kid, obviously, but he's sort of a little bit more of a grown-up version of Dexter.
Sure.
It'd be great in the role.
Yeah, for sure.
I like that.
That's what I got. Yep.
All right. I'll say my last because I starred my 5 favorites, but if we do honorable mentions, I'll throw in the others. This one I was really happy about too. Principal McVicker in Beavis and Butthead. He was always just high-strung and angry and kind of Beavis and Butthead, you little bastards! I'm gonna get like he was just always on the edge. And I was like, man, you know what version of that I would like to see? Louis Black. Louis Black as Principal McVicker would be fantastic.
Goddamn good.
Yeah. He would, he's always on the edge. He's always ready to fucking just lose it. And Louis Black can really bring that energy to Principal McVicker that I want to see in a live-action Beavis and Butthead movie or series. So, Louis Black.
Perfect.
I like it.
Perfect. All right. So my last one, Mr. Spacely of Spacely Sprockets.
It's your favorite guy. I know it.
Do you know? It's the obvious. It's Danny DeVito.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Kevin Spacey because I know you love and always back Kevin Spacey in all things.
No, not this time. This time with the shortness and the hair.
Yeah.
You just throw a mustache on Danny DeVito, and he is Mr. Spacely.
Yep.
So that's my cast for the Jetsons. Chris Evans, Rachel McAdams, Millie Bobby Brown, Carter, Seth Rogen, and Danny DeVito.
Very good.
Very good.
Did you say Mr. Spacely had a mustache?
Duolingo on Brian too. I said very good.
No.
You're not going to go?
Huh? Oh, he did have a... You know what? I'm cross-referencing Mr. Slate. You're right. Mr. Spacely did have the mustache. My apologies.
You really had me question everything I knew.
No, you're correct. You're correct. Yep. Very good.
Nice
good
old mustache, too.
Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he did. Great Mel Blanc there as well. Any honorable mentions? I don't have any. So Nick, you said
so
Nick,
I'm going to round out because I had 8 characters.
Go ahead, please. Finish your characters.
Also, Mr. Van Driesen. If you guys don't recall the name, that was the very hippie teacher that was Beavis Butthead. Okay, and he'd play the guitar and whatever. I thought Jim Carrey would bring a good vibe to that. Jim Carrey would bring a great Mr. Van Driesen vibe that I'd be looking for. Also, one of my other favorite characters next to Todd was Stuart, the kid in the winger shirt. That was always like worried about getting in trouble with his parents, and he was the goody kid. And we've talked about it, I think, in the past. I always found it hilarious that they wore like Metallica and AC/DC shirts, and he wore a winger shirt. The foreshadowing was kind of brilliant there with the bands. I thought Michael Cera would be a really great Stuart. You guys, like my mom, I'm gonna really get in trouble for this, and then Mr. Anderson, the next door neighbor. You boys been whacking off in my tool shed. John C. Reilly, I like in the Mr. Anderson role. I think he could pull that off really well. So that's my Beavis and Butthead cast. As we started this thing, I was like, I'm gonna have a struggle because I immediately went to Beavis and Butthead, but I was like, I don't know. And as I started thinking about the side characters, and the more they started coming to me, the more fun it was, and really it kind of took off running with all that stuff. So this was a fun topic. Good shit.
I'd want to see both your movies.
Yeah,
I think it'd be
likewise.
good. I like it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep,
it'd be good.
Likewise.
I think we
see all these live action roles. And I do look forward to seeing Carter's debut as an actor.
Yes, it'll be good. It'll be good.
As Elroy.
Yeah, no, I think we nailed it, guys. I think I smell Blockbuster. That's what I smell.
That's right. Yeah. Well, speaking of nailing it, I'm guessing we've already nailed your algorithm by the fact that you found this podcast. And not the proverbial your mom, but he's talking about my mom.
Correct.
That's right. Now it's about time to wrap it up. This has been Convincing Idiots, episode 234. So if you've not already done so, we would like to invite you to come find us on all your favorite social media platforms. Please like, subscribe, rate, review this podcast because that helps us out a lot. And in turn, we will help out your boredom and with listening to this podcast. You can find links to this podcast on our link tree. So go to Google and type in Convincing Idiots link tree. That's LINKTREE. You can also go to our website, which is convincingidiots.wordpress.com. So this has been, once again, episode 234 of Convincing Idiots. I am Millennial Nick.
I am the Zennial Dean.
Gen X Brian.
And we are living proof that there is no recasting us.
Did you just see that shit? If you liked what you saw, like and subscribe. Come back. You're going to want to.
Ham grape.
This week on Convincing Idiots. Oh, you are so lucky you came here to listen to us. We're going to talk about George Foreman and women in sports. We're going to talk about the best and worst movies that could be video games. So I'm going to start over. I didn't like from the fucking beginning. I was going to fight through it maybe. All right.
George Foreman would have fought through it.
I know.